Okay, good day to you all and welcome back to class. When we were talking in the last class, we were talking about the tags. So now we're going to be we're going to continue working on the tags, and I want you to see how it's done once again. Now these are the tags with which we've written, and I said our head tag would actually contain the title. The title. So title is also having it's a tag name that has both ending and closing tag. Yes. Now let me show you a shortcut of getting all of these things. Peradventure you need an already made that would work with all versatility, that is versatile, that would actually work before we start talking about other tags. Now all you need to do, let me highlight this and let me delete this. Delete, I have saved. Then I press shift 1. When you press shift 1, you would have element abbreviation and you would have the 3 abbreviation. That means you have 1 abbreviation and you have the 3 abbreviation, then you just press enter. When you press enter, it would show as what you've seen. So you have the document type which HTML. Can you see that it doesn't have any line underneath? We have the HTML, the language which is English. Can you see the head open and close tag? Can you see it? Head open and close tag. Now remember the meta chassis that it was asking of the other time. UTF-8, you have the meta HTTP equivalent X UA compatible content, edge, the meta name, viewport content, width equals to device width, initial scale is 1.0. Now all of this formation will give you an appropriate desktop page, that is a web page. Then can you see the next one is the body tag, open, or the opening version of the body tag and the closing tag. Then the final closing you're seeing is the HTML. Now remember that we started with the HTML. This doc type is document. This the doc type, that's the first one you're seeing here. The first one you're seeing here is the document. Yes, you have the document, the opening tag for HTML, then the closing tag for HTML. Then the body tag is also in between the HTML tag. Then the head is also in between the HTML tag, and you have all these versions as far as it is concerned. Now, anything at all you want to do now, all you just need is to start editing. Now, can you see this title is stated as document? Now, let us run this folder. Let us run this code and see how it works. Now I can go to run. Just go to run. You can run, start debugging, or you run without debugging. So let's click on run without debugging. It's going to ask you which of the applications do you want it to run with. Now I am already working with my Edge. Then I can use my web app Chrome. So I can just click on Chrome, and it will show me onto the left hand side. There, can you see the left hand plane? It will show me run and debug. So when I click on run and debug, it will come back to this place again. Then I click on my Chrome. Now debug anyway, I just need to cancel that. It should be running now. Aha. Now look at it. Here is it. Here is it. So this is the page with which you would see. This is the page with which you will see on your desktop. When you run this code, this is the page with which you would see. So seeing this page now, can you see this on your desktop? You are seeing documents here. Now, when I click on documents here, let me label this the experience. Let's say the experience. Just the title. Then I save. When I save, I just go back to my page here. Then I refresh. Once I refresh, can you see the tag here? It has changed to the experience. So that is where my title page comes up. The body there is nothing involved in the body, so I cannot really see anything at all. The body is blank on this table here, so I cannot really see anything at all as far as the body is concerned. So until I work on the body before I can have content to display. Yes, so I can have content to display. Now, the first thing I want to show you working with the body. The first thing I want to show you working with the body is the H1 tags. When we talk about the H1 tag, H1 tag is talking about the heading tag. Heading tag in the sense that the heading of a section, the heading of a section or of a paragraph or something, the heading, just the heading and the heading they actually divided into 6 concepts. The heading are divided into 6 concepts. That means I have from H1, I have H1 tag open and close. Let's say, let me write sub heading. I have H1 close sub heading. I have this. Now I can actually do this. Since I want to duplicate, I can highlight all, then I press shift. Let me see. I can copy. Let me see. I have copied. Then I click down. Then Ctrl V. I go down again. Ctrl V. Go down again. Ctrl V. Go down again. Ctrl V. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go for the last one, 6. Now I have subheading. Subheading. Let me just fix subheading 2, subheading 3, subheading 4, subheading 5, subheading 6. Let me just leave it as this. Now let me save this document. Let me save this. Let's put this as subheading 1 then. Let me save this. I save this. Now I go back to my page, then I refresh. Now can you see it? Subheading 1, subheading 2, subheading 3, subheading 4, subheading 5, subheading 6. Now all of these, they are just working with something which is just my H1 tag. So I'm going to be changing the size. How do I change the size? All I just need to change is the H1 tag. I'll change to H2, so you'll be able to see the difference. Now I can put this as 2. Can you see? I can put this as 2. Then I go to the next one. I can put this as 3. Now mine is moving straight. Mine is working straight because I have installed an extension that would help me do that. 4. I have 4. I have 5. And lastly I have 6. So I have H1, H2. Now these values here, this 1, 2, this 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, they don't really matter. But what really matters, they are actually the H1 tags, H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. So I'm trying to space it off a little so we get a concept from here. Now I have all of these things you're seeing, then I save. Once I save, I open my page, then I refresh. Now can you see it? Can you see it? Once I refresh, can you see what I have? I have subheading 1, subheading 2, subheading 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can see that all I have here is being reduced from H1 down to H6. The size of the content, element there, the size of the content now is being reduced down to 6. So these and many more are what I can do with my H1, H2, H3 down to H6. Now let's still go on now. Since I have this within the body, let's still go on and let's see how we can talk about more of these tags. We also have what we call the break tag. We have the break tag. That tag is self-closing. Okay, before we talk about the self-closing tag, let's talk about the P tag. Underneath all of these things, then I have P tag. I can have a P in like this. And now, what is the P tag all about? The P tag is actually talking about your paragraph tag. Your P tag is talking about your paragraph tag. You can type anything in it. Lorem is an already made statement that helps you to put a dummy statement pending when you get the real content you want to involve. So I can use Lorem. Once I type Lorem, I click on it, it duplicates, it gives me a statement. Depending on what version you're making use of, the statement always change. So it gives me a statement, a dummy statement that I can replicate as many times as possible to help me fill my page. Till I get the original document I want to, or till I get the original statement I want to install therein. So that is how it works. So I can duplicate my lorem also. That's my paragraph tag. I can duplicate my paragraph tag. If you take note of the paragraph tag, it has both open and close. It has both open and close, so I can duplicate it. I save, then I come back here, I refresh. Can you see? I have lorem 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 paragraphs already. So that is how it works. We're going to continue from here in our next class while we talk about other tags also. See you in the next class.